Cheers, brother. Cheers, man.
One love, baby.
I didn't know Rudy drank too. I thought my boy didn't drink, but
For occasion like this, I will.
I
Especially
appreciate
come
you, I
on the
appreciate
side
you.
of the pondo, you know what I mean?
So I wanted to get back into this conversation about, you guys are buying property here. You guys flat out own UP organizations. What is in the near future right now? Because that seems to be the bosses, the leaders right now. What they're doing is they're not talking about anything else but I'm going to buy that building and I'm going to restructure it, or I'm going to buy this facility and turn it into a recreational center or a cannabis center or anything like that, man. What's going on right now with you? Because I know you don't stop working.
Come on, man. God is good. So I appreciate you asking me that question because the city of San Francisco has named a street after us, United Player Way. And so where our center is at, they're going to take down the street, right? And they're going to put our name, United Players Way.
That's so dope.
What
man.
an honor.
For
right?
somebody to really get honored that, I can only imagine the hard work and everything that you've done for the city, and they recognize that because not everybody gets their damn a street named after them.
It feels good to be acknowledged to do something positive.
Yeah.
Versus,
Especially
being
from the
known and
background.
respected from out of fear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's false love to me.
Yep.
But when somebody, man, acknowledge you and says, hey, man, I see you on the news. Or I hear you on the radio. And you're doing good work.
Your gun back, your buybacks.
Buyback. Yeah, all
those
that.
No
All
questions
that.
asked.
No questions asked. I'm going to cash you out.
That's pretty dope, man.
You know? And all that money comes from dispensary stores in the neighborhood. That's how it started. The weed stores in District 6, right? A lot of these folks wanted to invest in getting guns off the streets because they wanted to be a part of ending senseless gun violence. So you had Barbary Coast, right? You had Burners, right? Cookies, Stizzy. You had all these stores that cared about ending gun violence, so they put their money where their mouth was.
So they sponsored that.
They sponsored that, man. Ali, my guy Ali, Sunset Connect.
Shout
Shout out
Ali.
to Big Ali.
Man, he was just
And his
here,
whole
man, rocking
team.
with you.
Man, that's
he heard your
a
player.
beautiful
He heard your
brother.
name and he went crazy. Yo, Rudy, that's my brother, man.
Hey, from another mother, but from the same father upstairs.
Yes, sir.
I love that dude, man. Straight, man, that's a real cat.
And he
Ali.
speaks just like this with experience, man. I love that about him. But Sunset Connect, we saw that you guys have a great relationship. Tell us a little bit about that. How did that come along?
So Ali, a real cat, he was willing to support us to generate some revenue for equity. So he helped us put something together, a strain. He took care of everything. All we had to do was come up with a name.
We got a jar upstairs.
It was called Players Up.
Yeah.
Right? And all proceeds went to restorative justice. And our whole thing was healers need healing too.
Yep. Yep.
It had some Jackie White in it, some German Yan Bao. You smoke that shit, man, you're going to be high as 10 hippies in one helicopter.
I can only imagine. Were you testing it? Were you out there?
Hell yeah, I smoked that shit.
Nah, that one right there is not it. Oh, there it goes.
But
right there.
Ali, they test
He's a
food,
master
got
grower.
his whole team.
Yeah, he's a master grower.
And he knew what strain and what to put for Players Up.
Yeah,
because
I've
it was
seen that.
very, very passionate, important.
And how's that coming along, man? I know, everybody is getting into the cannabis, but with yours and your brand, we see it's a little different. When people support it, they know, they have that feeling like if I buy that herb, it's gonna go to this cause. You've made people feel that, your customers feel like that.
But that's the truth, though. Everybody who purchased it, proceeds went to guys and girls who came home from prison from doing an elbow, doing a life sentence.
Yeah.
And it really went to them. You know what I mean?
We've
And
seen
then we
it.
use some of the money to help with funerals, pay people's rent, and also pay for, paying people just to get a lot of dudes. See, we have a group called the SFEG group, San Francisco Equity Group. And these brothers and sisters who came together, live in every hood in San Francisco, every different nationality, we came together as bosses and started helping out people for the community.
Ali
So
was telling us
shouts out
about
to
that.
Kim Mitchell, right? Shelly Tatum, right? All these dudes right there put together parties, well, not party, for Christmas, giveaways, bike giveaways. For guys who was in prison, they took care of their families.
That's beautiful, man.
You know what I mean?
And taking the time, because that's not a field or something that you can get involved and everybody's going to be accepting of it, because everybody, oh my God, convict, you know what I mean? Like that stereotype and stuff, like, hey man, everybody makes mistakes. Some people have gone, and shout out to our brother Jamal, 10 Milli.
That's my guy.
went in, got a big, got the L, and fought it. Came back home.
Well, some birds ain't meant to be caged, right?
Especially,
You look at them now.
Especially Millie.
I seen him on a movie the other day.
Shut up! I seen him on this damn show called "There's Fool."
That's it. That's
Fool.
what He was in there. He was one of the guys who was preaching at the bus stop. I was like, is that Jamal?
I see that. What is it? The Last
Character.
Man. Did you see the Last Man?
I seen that too.
That one too, man. I seen you.
Yep, the last black man in San Francisco.
I'm pretty sure you were in all the premieres and stuff like that.
Oh, they had me in the background lifting some boxes.
Look at that.
That's how they had Stunner on there. They had Gunner on there, right? Mm-hmm. That's where they all clicked up. They was all part of that movie, and they played a good role.
They did, man.
You know what I mean?
Stunner, Gunner, everybody, man. That was pretty dope.
Natural born actor. Shout out them man, a Stunner.
Yeah.
And Gunner, you know what I mean, doing their thing.
Gunner, man, I give a mad respect to Gunner. I like that. You know that he's got such a philosophy. The way that he speaks, when you have to hear him. You know,
he's working on mental health.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's really, and everybody, man, especially in this world now, is stressed out. And so my whole thing now is making peace fashionable. I want to make sure, man, that people are getting mental health, that people are getting services. And Gunner's doing that. He's a step ahead of the game. And if you listen to Stunner Man right now, Stunner Man, if you ever hear him speak, he's beyond his time. This dude, man, be spitting wisdom.
Dude, we seen him here. He used to come here, what, like 6 years ago, 5 years ago, bring with them yellow, big old bright yellow shirts that he used to have. And man, he's always, and one thing that I love is every time we see him, man, he has such a humble heart. Because he knows us, you know, he knows Burns. He knows Burns. And when he sees Burns, man, I love you, keep being great. Every time, man.
he has amazing character. You know, his personality. He was raised, man.
And I seen him a lot around you a couple of years, you know, before he Big Step and came out and all that stuff. I seen him rocking with you and you mentoring these individuals, man, because they're doing great things right now. And every time that I see something pop out the bay, I see Rudy in the back. Rudy's chilling with his mom. Hey,
I will say this: if you ever see Stunner, look at his wrist.
Yeah.
See what he got on his wrist.
Everywhere he goes, man.
You see that? He represents, and I'm honored.
Hey, you got like a million of those, huh? Because every place that I've seen you, every place that I've seen you, man.
Takes the hood to say the hood, right?
Hey, you put it right there. That's a beautiful, beautiful saying. Speaking of that saying, did you come up with that, or did the mob come up with that? Because I like that. Takes the hood to save the hood.
So originally came out, Vajra Watson, my homegirl out there in Sac. She said, you know what, Rudy? You was a thug. It takes a thug to save a thug. I was like, I heard that. And so I went out to New Orleans during the Katrina. Some United players from New York, we got them out there in the South Bronx. And the ones from Frisco, we came together to go build houses out there in New Orleans, 9th Ward. And as we're out there and we're seeing what really went on, the people out there told us, did nobody come out here and save us? Nobody. The mayor, nobody. The governor, the president. I said, well, who hooked y'all up? They said it was the people. I said, what do you mean? They said some of the people who were drug dealers, who was drug addicts, they used to be doctors before. So they knew how to save people. They was making tire irons, man, float. They was making these tires. And so they said it took the people to save the people. And as I'm sitting there thinking, getting on the airplane, I said, shit, it takes the hood to save the hood. And there it was right there. God, it hit me again over the head. You know how they say it takes a village to raise a child? Mm-hmm. Takes the hood to save the hood, Daddy-o.
You made that such a home phrase.
It's all God, baby.
Because a lot of people, when they hear hood, oh, shit, is, bad. But nah, it's everything, man. Yo, hood, my hood. Beverly Hills got a hood.
And that's why I'm saying we got to change the narrative and make sure that we make peace fashionable.
Definitely, man.
Pac said that a while back. He said we got to change the way we eat, the way we think, and the way we live if we're going to survive. And way back then, I was thugging. I'm thinking, what are you talking about to change the way we eat? I'm finna go get me a burger with extra cheese. But I know what he meant now.
Hey, man, you tuned into allinradio.com. Keep rocking with the big boys of reggae. Our brother Rudy, United Playaz, is in the building. Let's drop them bangers. Mr. Burns!